Hey guys, welcome back to another new YouTube video. Now it's currently 12:47 as you can see right there, and it's the 29th of October, meaning rent is due. My rent is due. The best thing about being a forex trader in this country, man, when you learn how to trade things like rent, that is the least of your worries. Literally, my rent is all covered. Look at this. I already took out some trades yesterday. As you can see, these are my trades, and I made over $2,124 yesterday. Being a forex trader in Uganda is one of the best things, literally. Reason why, first of all, you don't need to be making a lot to live comfortably in this country. The minimum pay wage for most people who do a 9 to 5 is, I think, around $100. That is the minimum wage. Meaning, when you make $2,000, you're making more money than the biggest percentage of people in this country, and you can live comfortably, guys. I've been trading for only 4 years and I can make this much every single week. Not every single week, but every time I come into the markets. Trading is one of the best careers, man. You can wake up every single day, work for only 2 hours. I'm just going to show you this trade, guys. Let me show you. I caught this trade today. You see this trade right here? I caught this trade today. This one right here, as you can see. I caught this gold trade today. And it was only for 2 hours. I caught this for only 2 hours, as you can see. This is 1 hour, 2, and then 3. Actually, it was 3 hours. Day trading. Remember, I'm a full-time day trader. Now, before I go any further, guys, please make sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe, like this video. Now let's get started. Now, for those that are new around here, my name is Basil and I'm a full-time day trader. So what I do, I day trade for a living. Now, my rent is due, but I'm going to pay it tomorrow. Literally, I've already made money, as you can see right here, and I'm going to pay my rent tomorrow. As you can see, over $2,124, as you can see, guys. Now, first things first, traders. If you want to improve your trading, first thing, stop trading so many forex pairs. Whenever you're trading so many forex pairs, this is going to limit your attention on one thing. It's just like dating nowadays. If you're dating so many girls, you're going to lose focus. You're dating this girl, you're dating this girl. Or if you're a girl and you're dating so many boys, you're going to lose focus. How do you date this boy, and this boy? You won't find love. But if you focus only on one person, you're going to find love. And that is the same way I found love trading gold. Now, I've been trading gold for the longest. And for the past 2 weeks, I didn't place a single trade on gold pair, because I only trade when I see a setup. Now, I caught this nice trade right here, but I didn't just catch it. Let me first show. This is my major analysis right here. Now, when you see my 4-hour candle, you can see that I've been monitoring gold for the longest, and we have been having gold pump up in an uptrend market. You can see price giving us higher highs and higher lows. Higher highs and higher lows, as you can see, for the longest, until price reached this all-time high. Now, when price reached this part right here, it gave us this big push here downside, as you can see. Now, we have 1, 2, 3 candles. Now, you can see the price pushed us down, creating this fair value gap in here. Now, this was my main point of interest, because price has to go back and fill up that fair value gap. But most times, you're going to have price, consolidate. Since we've been having price push up like this, you can see we had price push up for a long time. Now it had to switch a zone and then start consolidating. This is something you need to understand about market structure. Anytime when we have price, look at this. Anytime when we have price push up for a long period of time, it's going to reach a time and consolidate. The same thing we had there. After the consolidation, we had price breakout. The same exact thing. Price pushed up in an uptrend and then reaches spot right here, then started consolidating just like this. Now, this was my main point of interest right here. Now, let's zoom into the smaller time frame. I'll show you how I caught this simple trade. Now, traders, this is my 15 years time frame, as you can see. So when you zoom into the 15 years time frame, you are going to see that this was the highest point price reached, $2,757 per ounce of gold. Now, price reached this part right here, but it created this right here, which we call a resistance. Now, whenever resistance is broken, it becomes support, as you can see. So price created this zone right here. So I drew it out and pulled it to the future, as you can see, just in case price ever comes back there. Now, as you can see, traders, after price, reaching this all-time high, it came back and broke this resistance, which is a support zone. So here, price, when it broke it, it became a support zone. Now here, when price broke it, it became now a resistance, as you can see. Indicating that now this zone right here that caused this downside move is called a supply zone, right there. So price taps into this zone right here, then goes back up here to fill up the fair value gap. So when you check the 1-hour candle, we have the fair value gap on here. So this is the fair value gap I'm talking about. You can see price comes back, fills up this gap, also this gap right here, and then immediately after reaching this part right here, it starts dropping this from this point right here, as you can see, traders. Price was respecting that, this support from here. Now, since support is broken, as we mentioned, so when support is broken, it becomes resistance. Now, price drops again to this part right here. Again, it bounces off and then goes here. Now, this is where the wick closed. The wick closed as price was at this zone right here. Now, when you look closely, traders, this gap was created in the market. This gap right here. So when you look closely, traders, this is where the market closed from. And this was last week when market closed. Now, when the new market opened, it opened with this gap right here. Now, one thing you need to understand, traders, anytime when you see these gaps in the market, price has to come back and fill this gap. So whoever caught this first trade from, let's say, here to come, for price to come back and fill up this fair value gap, as you can see, they made a lot of money. Reason why these gaps, they must fill. Price has to fill them, as you can see right here. But my main point of interest was not this, because I didn't catch this. I caught this right here, this fair value gap. So when price was done filling up the gap right here, it came back down. After its mission to fill up the gap, it came back down here to this zone right here to bounce off here, and then it came back. So this is the trade that I caught. So when price was coming back, it came back to fill up this gap right here that was created initially. Now, I didn't just take this trade for price to fill up this fair value gap right here. No, when you look closely, price was quite of giving us a pattern. Remember, whenever we have market structure, price consolidations can either be patterns. So when you look closely, this was quite of a pattern. Now we can draw it out just like this. Now this is my nice pattern, as you can see. So this was the point where price came and dropped and then tapped here, goes back up here, comes back and taps in here. Now this catches my attention. Price bounced off here, price off here. Now what happens when price comes back and bounces off here? It indicates that we're going to have a push to the upper side. Reason why price is consolidating. So we're not just going to have price, break from here. You see, we're always going to have price consolidate in this way until this narrows down. Like this has to narrow down, and then we can see a breakout. Probably we can see a fake out, but for us to see a breakout, we have to first see price, narrow down depending on the pattern. Now this pattern looks like an ascending triangle. Now this is a continuation pattern to the upper side, indicating that price is still going to push the upper side. But as you can see, price was consolidating. This right here is ascending, and then this part right here, this upper part here is equal. Price has tapped it here, it has tapped it here, as you can see. Now I took my trade obviously after this bounce off, but this was not just a bounce off from here, but it was also a bounce off from here right here, and also this zone right here. So you see, traders, this zone right here was also important for me. You see, this right here was also an important zone in the 15 minutes time frame. Remember, I took this trade in the 15 minutes time frame. So you can see, traders. So this was the bounce off. Look at this. When I zoom out, you can see all the bounces off from this side down here. The bounce off. But when you zoom in closely, we had also this bounce off right here. And then price came back at the same exact zone. Now, this was not just even a bounce off. This was a demand zone. So anytime when demand is created, reason why, before we see a demand, we have to see consolidation first. We have to see consolidation, breakout, and then retest. You can see we had a breakout, we had consolidation, as you can see, breakout, then retest onto our demand zone, and then we had a push to the upper side, indicating that if price comes back here, it's going to bounce off. First thing we had here, price bounced off. And how do you see price has bounced off a demand zone? When you see a V-shaped structure, this is a V-shaped structure. Price bounces off, comes back here, bounces off, as you can see. So here I was only looking for one thing. I was looking for a breakout and retest. Since price had pushed down with a big momentum, you can see this is aggressive selling, leaving this fair value gap. So I wanted to see price breakout and retest at this zone right here. So as you can see, we had the break and retest. Look at that, beautiful. We had the break and retest. So I took my trade exactly up here, putting my take profit. I put my first take profit here to fill up the gap, and then the other one I put it up here, and then the other take profit I put it up here. I had 3 take profits, putting my stop loss just exactly where it is right there, as you can see, guys. So this is how I caught this trend. Look at this, beautiful. We had price break and retest after consolidating. So we had the consolidation first. We had price, break it, this resistance that was created, and then it became support. So price came back and found support on this zone right here. But you can literally see all these candles closed above our support, which was resistance. And then price just went up to fill up the fair value gap, and then to go back onto this zone that I drew from this side right here. Literally, this is pure price action. You see, we had a trend line right here. And then the fact that I caught this trade during the New York session. So this was at 3:30 when I took my trade. And then by, I think, around 5 something, I had already moved out of this trade. because remember I'm a day trader, and also today was a Monday. And what helped me more is FastBull, guys. Always check your FastBull before you start off any trading day, guys. FastBull, you can see yesterday we didn't have any economic event that was going to make the market run mad. We're not going to. Yesterday we didn't have any economic event that was going to make the market volatile. Yeah, you can see this is where I check my FastBull. This is where I check my economic events, as you can see. So this week we have NFP, and I'm going to be trading NFP live. Make sure to prepare for NFP. So you can see this week we have the NFP on Friday, which is this one right here. So you can see we have non-farm payrolls right there, and this is going to be coming out this Friday. So for you to know what is going to be happening about the NFP, how is it going to affect the forex market, make sure to check it on FastBull. I'm going to be leaving the link of FastBull below this video. Now, since we didn't have any economic event that was going to make the markets very volatile, remember this is gold, so any price was just going to move naturally. As you can see, price go up, come back down, go up, come back down, as simple as that, traders. So I caught this trade obviously because of the bounce of these bounces off right here, and then the fact that price had not yet reached the time of coming back down. You see, in the reason why whenever you see these gaps here, they have to be filled. So price can't just drop to the downside before filling up these favorable gaps. These gaps that are being created in the market have to be filled. So indicating that even though price had reached the time of breaking out here, it had first go back and fill up this gap and then come back down. Because these gaps in the market, they have to be filled. You can see we have a gap here, we have a gap here. These gaps are already filled in the market, as you can see, traders. So this is how I caught this simple trade. But I'll be honest with you, traders, it's only the strategy that I use that is very simple. It's the discipline that I have. Trading one forex pair enables you to monitor that pair. As I told you, dating multiple partners is going to mess up your life. But if you're dating one partner, you focus on them, you're going to get love out of it. The same way I'm trading gold, I'm getting money out of gold, guys. Now, I'm going to pay off my rent tomorrow, and then I'm going to have some extra money for me to go probably on a vacation. Yeah, $2,000 can take me for a vacation. And my rent alone, it's probably how much? $450. That is my rent. Guys, this is the video of Forex, man. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, I trade price action. Learn price action, guys. This is the same trade that I took. I literally caught this trade and set it in the VIP. Look at this is my VIP. Look at this. This is my VIP. You see this? I set the same trade, as you can see right here. Buy gold, as you can see. I gave them the entry, take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, as you can see at the stop loss. First trade of the week is a success. First take profit hit, second take profit hit, as you can see. Look at the blues. You see the blues? Those are the blues, guys. First take profit. This is the first take profit, second take profit, third take profit. You see? And then I explained the video. You can see, I explained in this video how I caught it.
Traders, how are you? So this has been our first trade of the week. I took it on the 15 minutes time frame. So this is how
So you can see this is the trade that I caught. I explain, I always love to explain to my people how I caught the trade so they can learn my analysis. So I explain to them how I caught this trade, as you can see, so they can learn how to trade. You see, guys, trading is very simple. Make sure to keep it simple. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next. Peace.